to prove that I'm right or wrong. This is not. I say what I have to say, and for me, it's done. But to be honest with you, what I wish for Manchester, it's what I wish for me. The best they can make again. Coach, they say a few days ago that they cannot compete to win the Champions League and the league and Champions League. Imagine the coach say that how the club are. You cannot say, if you are a Manchester United coach, you cannot say that you're not going to fight to win the league or Champions League. You have to be, maybe, this is why I say, but this club needs time to rebuild. Because it's still one of the best clubs in the world, but they need to change. And they understand that it's the only way. And this is why you show that they start to change again the structure of the club, the president, the infrastructures and everything, the owners of the club.
Yeah, they invested in the training ground.
In the wake of Manchester United's humiliating 4-1 defeat to Newcastle United at St James Park, club legend Cristiano Ronaldo has broken his silence, and he isn't holding back. The Portuguese icon has publicly criticized current head coach Ruben Amorim, expressing deep frustration over the club's continued decline and alarming inconsistency. United, who were once giants of European football, looked utterly outclassed against an energetic and clinical Newcastle side. Goals from Sandro Tonali, Harvey Barnes, too, and Bruno Guimaraes tore through a lackluster United defense, exposing the team's fragility. Alejandro Garnacho's brief equalizer was nothing more than a false spark in an otherwise dismal performance. For Ronaldo, who once wore the Manchester United shirt with pride and elevated the team to global stardom, the current state of the squad is unacceptable. "This is not the Manchester United I left," Ronaldo said during a post-match interview with Portuguese outlet Record. "A club of this stature cannot be sitting 14th in the Premier League and losing like this week after week. There is no identity, no structure, and certainly no fighting spirit." The five-time Ballon d'Or winner didn't mince words when it came to assessing Ruben Amorim's tenure at Old Trafford. Ruben was supposed to bring stability and energy, but we're seeing the opposite. The team plays without direction. There's no consistency in the starting 11, no tactical clarity, and the results reflect that. You can't build a winning side by constantly experimenting while ignoring the basics: defensive organization, midfield control, and unity. United have now suffered 14 defeats in the league this season, with their latest embarrassment at Newcastle pushing them into the bottom half of the table. Fans and pundits alike are calling for accountability, and Ronaldo's comments have added fuel to the fire. The former United superstar also pointed out the struggles of debutant goalkeeper Altay Baynder, who was at fault for one of Newcastle's goals. But Ronaldo refused to blame individuals, insisting the issue is systemic. You can't throw players like Baynder into high-pressure matches without building a strong foundation. That's a failure of leadership and preparation. Ruben needs to take responsibility for what's happening on the pitch. Sources close to Old Trafford suggest that tensions are rising within the dressing room, with several senior players growing frustrated with the tactical confusion and poor run of form. With United slipping further away from European qualification, pressure is now mounting on Amorim to turn things around quickly. However, with each passing game, the optimism that followed his appointment continues to fade. Cristiano Ronaldo's voice carries enormous weight in the football world, especially at Manchester United. His sharp rebuke could prove pivotal in prompting action from the club's hierarchy.